Shalom, shalom. Sure, Brother Wild Rum, you're back with another lesson, Lord, willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rakal Kodash, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000. Men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Rakal Kodash. Also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by their faith. Just got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. As you see, it's a 14-year-old boy, black boy, was lured to a barn party in Highland, Wisconsin, and targeted. This right here is pretty much been all over social media. And I'm gonna, just want to bring it out because our people think that Esau is going to change or be fair to him, and we just tell you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that Esau is our enemies. The Edomites are our enemies, and he is soon to be filled with shame for what he did to us. And these little Joe Blow six-pack Edomites that don't have a clue that we are the children of Israel, they're going to be ashamed in a day that's coming, is quickly approaching. And when they're destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. So let's get into these videos and hit the scriptures. Lord, willing to be edifying.
Because if the media is not going to cover it, we're going to talk about it. It's 2025. A 14-year-old named Keontae from Chicago went to a barn party with his friends in Highland, Wisconsin. He was targeted. It was not by accident, nor was it by mistake. Keontae was beaten, slammed into a meat cutter, all while the white boys were yelling racial slurs. You can clearly hear one of them. I think it was the cameraman saying F that with a hearty RR. You can also hear people chanting in the background, kill that with a hearty RR. Do you know what happened next? The sheriff came out that night for a fire, but not for him. They didn't even document the assault or incident. What's even crazier, there are reports coming out he is the third black boy that's been attacked at this barn. And not one national media news outlet has picked this up. Not one. We're in Trump's America. Black pain gets ignored. Hate crimes get buried. Justice only comes when we raise hell about it. That baby did not deserve this. He is mentally scarred for life.
He definitely didn't deserve it, but that's why we make these lessons for our people to see that these are our enemies, man. If you don't believe it or not, if you like it or not, these are the Edomites according to the scriptures. And they truly hate you, man. It's the spirit that they have on them, and they're not going to change. So it's best that you repent to the Lord, because our enemy is going to be dealt with by Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai. And the Lord has given us this wisdom, knowledge, understanding to understand that, man. Because Jake want to do it in his own power, man. He wants to get carnal with Esau. And this man is the king of carnality. Now check this out.
I better make sure y'all got good vehicles, because we riding down to them sundown towns. I'm gonna tell you right now, when the further you get away from Milwaukee, you got to make sure that you're organized. You got to make sure that you're strategic. You got to make sure that you're understanding what is going on, because sometimes when you get so far into a certain part of Wisconsin, you got to make sure you keep your head on the swivel. I understand what I'm saying. But this is the video of a young 14-year-old that is in Highland, Wisconsin, in a barn, up against a meat grinder. That's a meat grinder that they pushing them up like they about to throw them in, like they threatening to. I can't even play the audio on this because it's so vulgar and violent. This is a hate crime. This is definitely a hate crime. If you listen to the words, I'm going to tell you right now, some people will stop listening to the show and head up to Highland, Wisconsin. Very disturbing video going on right here. So understand, Truth Nation, we got to be about that action, not only in the city of Milwaukee. I get calls from all over the state. I travel all over to different parts of Chicago and other places dealing with situations that are deeply concerning to the people in the community. So salute to everybody for reaching out because they want to organize to get out there to Highland, Wisconsin. Y'all gonna hear about it because we're gonna go out here and deal with it. I know a lot of people y'all bought it out, but it's a lot of things going on the front lines. And that's why y'all should salute these brothers out here that's working on the front lines and dealing with these tough issues instead of talking out the side of your face all the time. Some of y'all, that's all y'all gonna do. The rest of y'all life is talk out the side of y'all face, and y'all not gonna do nothing real.
Salaki. But you have it, man. So it's going to be a class war, race war, however you want to look at it, man, because this is the devil, man, the Bible speaks of. And this is this Bible is our heritage, man. This is our book. And it tells us who our enemies is, man. Psalms 83. And the Edomites are the main ones, man, along with Amalek and other nations. Now you see here, North Carolina man arrested after threatening to kill black preschoolers. Now these threats are not going without uh, um, understanding that this is what they want to do, man. That they ain't just making these blank threats. This is what they want to do. And when you get caught up in their system, that hatred, it clicks in them, man. When they come across you, they clicks, man. That hatred. And it's pure hatred, man. You go into the hospitals, the police departments, they truly hate you, man. And it shouldn't be far fetched, far from your mind to understand that this is truly hatred towards you, man. Now they have a hate crime, not a bill, but a law, but it's not for you Jakes. You never can be a victim of a hate crime.
You came too fast, like, bro, calm down, blow on that. Keep going. Alright, let's get this. See, what's going on? What do you say? Like, what's going on? Like, I took that test. Can I go now? Alright, we're done. Alright. Well, let's see, like, who's belligerent? Alright, thank you, sir. Maybe it's not. Hold on, you can still have drugs in the system. I don't have any drugs in my system. You don't have any weapons on your person? I don't have anything. Can y'all please stop harassing me? Alright, please.
Let's take concussion test. Come on.
Let us know if he's a problem. Jesus Christ. Because now we're getting this test off you one minute. Please finish your conversation with her. Continue to show us how legit you are, because you can't even finish your conversation with her. No, we'll sit here and watch you. Have a conversation. That's not even show her the respect. I'm at the hospital. That has nothing to do with the matter. When you're talking to her, you're disrespectful. And then you want to say that you only want to talk to her? So do you want to talk to us or you want to talk to her? She should be checking me for a concussion. I told her I had a headache. She told me I had a hangover. That's not our problem. You don't have any life-threatening things, so... How do you know? Because we can look you up and down. Now we need to search your person. So, Doc, I thought you was a police officer. Do you want to have the conversation with us about the law, or do you want to have a conversation about medicine with her? I want to have a conversation about medicine with her. Okay, have the conversation with her. I'll get this queued up.
You didn't take that fertilizer, so
That's
all I want you to do.
Alright. Just to show y'all, just to show y'all. You got 10 seconds until this thing's going to be ready, alright? Alright. I'm going to take this. Now, don't you make any said movements. As soon as this goes off.
And see, he told him, like, you know what I'm saying, he ain't drunk. He ain't had an alcohol level of 0. But that shows you that hatred. Even the nurse didn't even know the man. She had that hatred in her eyes for him, be saying it was wrong. And he said, why she ain't checking for a concussion? So this hatred is in their heart, man. It's always been in them, man. It's embedded in them, man. And in the kingdom of heaven, they will be treated with the same hatred, way worse a hatred that they've treated us. Not by only us, but the other nations, man. They're going to really see the hatred that they display is going to be on them, man. And these Edomites can't take hatred. They can't take being mistreated, and abused. But that is soon to happen to them, man. Now, he said out of all of that, they could have just gave him a concussion treatment, and that was it. After you blew in the machine. But he saw like she was being basically um, disrespectful, and the cop was being disrespectful to him when he just asked him. He gave him the test. Now you sitting up here harassing him, trying to belittle him because he don't speak the way you do. So you have it rough here, man. All the cards are against you. And check this out.
We've now learned the man who police say shot and killed 3 people in Mount Washington this past weekend has also now died. So 2 of the victims were sisters. WLWT News 5's anchor Chris Jacobs here now with the update. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, hey, Cherie. So that suspected gunman was identified by police as 26-year-old Samuel Erickson. They say he killed himself after he shot 3 others. Erickson was initially hospitalized in critical condition. Now, we're also learning from police that Erickson knew at least one of the victims and had a romantic interest in one of them. Police say they're not investigating this as a hate crime. So this happened on Sunday afternoon on Beacon Street in Mount Washington. CPD says Erickson shot and killed Bimnet Doris Eden Adugna and Fiva Adugna. When police got there, Bimnet and one of the women were already dead. The other woman, along with Erickson, were taken to the hospital where they both later died. We're told Fivan and Eden were sisters who both worked as pharmacy technicians for Good Sam Hospital. TriHealth telling WLWT they were cherished members of the hospital team. And posts on social media say Bimnet worked at a store on Montana Avenue. So what led up to this shooting is still unclear. We will keep you updated as we learn more information. Chris Jacobs, WLWT, News 5.
See, you will never get the same treatment as Esau, man. This is their kingdom. This is their system, and that wasn't being investigated as a hate crime, but it was a hate crime. It was a hate crime. So they're going to continue to display their hatred, and the Lord is going to ramp it up, man. Because even though they show their hatred towards Jake, he is a Lord's sword on the left hand side, man, to bring judgment on 2/3 of our people. And you have to understand it, man, because a lot of Jakes is going to get judged in a very gruesome and harsh way. So you have to understand, man, this is it, man. The Lord is going to turn it up. And a lot of Jakes are going to be judged. Now, this couple right here, you're going to see, and I think this is a transformer, but she trusted in the devil, man. And this is what happened to her. And you see what happened to her. And I don't know if that was like I said, a transformer or not. It might be, but you know, man, in this day and time, man, you can't never tell, man. It might be a dude, and it might be, you know what I'm saying, because these motherfuckers look weird as hell nowadays. But she trusted the trust fall, and now you're seeing she got to learn rebuild her whole. Let's say, I rebuilt my hand movement and finger strength from using this glove. But you see what happened, man. He thought it was funny. My husband wanted to be funny, so when we did the trust fall, this happened. And like I say, yeah, he's straight up Edomite, man. I mean, how is it something to play with? And it's supposed to be your so-called wife. And Jake finna find out who the devil is, man. And I don't know if she's an Edomite or not. It don't really matter. But the point is, you trust in the devil, man. And she might be Esau too, but you got the devil right here, man. You gonna trust him to hold you up when you fall, man? That's our people. They're naive in this world, man. In Esau's world, to think that they would never hurt us. They would never do us wrong. And like I said, a lot of people are going to be judged by Esau because they trust in him. They're going to be taken in a trap. This is Job 8 and verse 20. Behold, power will not cast away a perfect man, neither will he help the evildoers. So if you're righteous in the eyes of the Lord, you're doing the will of the Lord, you're not going to be left unprotected. If you repent to the Lord, you're not going to be unprotected, man. This judgment is for the wicked. It says, till he fill thy mouth with laughing, and thy lips with rejoicing. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame. And see, these Edomites truly hate us, man. But they're soon to be clothed with shame. And the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. And that's Babylon the Great. It's finna come to nothing, man. And it's all for what they did against the children of Israel, man. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. Let me get that. Obadiah 1 and verse 10. It's one of my favorite scriptures, man. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Man, that's a hell of a judgment that's coming to Esau, man. NLT, because of the violence you did to your close relatives in Israel, you will be filled with shame and destroyed forever. Good News Translation says, because you robbed and killed your relatives, the descendants of Jacob, you will be destroyed and dishonored forever. And that's soon to happen, man. For what he did against the children of Israel, man. This is a great our people don't understand, man. This is a big thing in the eyes of the Lord, man. You touch the apple of the Lord. Let me get that too. Let me get this verse, and then I'm gonna get the apple of his eye, man. We are the apple of the Lord's eye. This ain't a light thing, what they did to us, man. It's not a light thing in the eyes of the Lord, man. We are the children of Israel, man. We are the Lord's chosen people. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's chosen people, man. A people near and dear to his heart, man. And Esau think, well, this is just they just niggas. They killers, they that. That's what he thinks. But what he did to the children of Israel, man, he has a hell of a judgment coming for that, man. To be cut off forever. That's a hell of a judgment, man. And they think that just because we downtrodden and they see that not the Lord is not with us now, that they can do whatever they want to us, man. But they got a hell of a judgment coming, man. I would not want to be an Edomite, man. I would damn sure wouldn't want to be a damn Edomite, man. Because what you did to the children of Israel, you got a judgment coming for you, bro. This ain't even a light thing, man. Let me get this. This is Psalms. This is Psalms 31 and verse 15. It says, my times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from them that persecute me. Make thy face to shine upon thy servant. Save me for thy mercy's sake. Let me not be ashamed, O Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, for I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. Let them be silent in the grave, man. Cut off forever. Cut off forever. Man. What's that? What's that? Apple of my eye. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's Zephaniah. I think it's one in Psalms too. Zechariah. I had it backwards. I know it's one in Psalms too. I want the one in Zechariah. I had Zephaniah. Zechariah 2 and 8. Get to it. This is Zechariah 2 and verse 8. It says, for thus, hold on, let me get up here because it's talking about Babylon the Great. Let me start at 6. It says, ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest in the daughter of Babylon. And that's where we at now, man. The daughter of Babylon. It says, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. For thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. See that? They touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Let me get this. Matter of fact, let me get this in the Chat GPT, man. Let me just copy that. Let me see what Chat GPT says about the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Let's see how precious the children of Israel are to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. They think it's just a light thing. We can do whatever we want to. The Lord is never going to punish us or do anything to us, and we can continue to do whatever we want to. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. But it's man. Let's see what ChatGPT got to say. That's see that right there alone. I don't even got to go no farther. That's a powerful verse. Let's break it down. See that? That's a powerful verse, man. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts. Let me get down here to the I want right here. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. The apple of his eye is a poetic phrase for the pupil.
Pupil.
The most sensitive and guarded part of the eye. See that? So the Lord compared us to the apple of his eye. The most precious part of the, well, that's one of the most precious parts of the body, man, the eye. It says in Hebrew, it literally means the little man of the eye. Because when you looked into someone's pupil, you see the reflection of yourself. Oh my goodness. So the Lord compared us to him. And ChatGPT knows this, man. So we represent the reflection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So that's why the scriptures tell you that what he's not doing it to you, he's doing it to me. And all through Matthew and through the New Testament, I'll say. It says, this shows how precious and protected Israel is in power's sight. See that? Harming them is like plucking power in the eye. He feels it directly. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. That's heavy, man. So we're precious in the eyes of the Lord, man. And this right here it says, would you like me now to also connect this with end time prophecy? We already know it's end time prophecy because we're the children of Israel, man. So what it did to us, the Lord can feel that directly, man. It's like he says, poetic. So what they did is just not something they did to anybody. They didn't just do it to a peasant or someone that's insignificant in the eyes of the Lord. And we always say in the eyes of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's naturally to say through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, You know what I'm saying? The Lord looking down on the land, and which is looking down on us. So all this metaphoric speaking of the Lord's eye is symbolic to us, man. Which, you know what I'm saying, we already knew that, but it is always good to get someone a reference when someone is just now looking into this truth, man. Because our enemies are finna be clothed with shame, man. This is Psalms 35 and 25. It says, let them not say in their hearts, aha, so would we have it. Let them not say, we would have swallowed them up. Let them, see, let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together that rejoice at my hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonored that magnify themselves against me. See that? They're going to be clothed with shame. Let them shout for joy and be glad that favor my righteous cause. Yea, let them say continually, let Yahweh Bashem Yahushua be magnified, which have pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and of thy praise all the day long, man. And that's why we continually praising the Lord, man. The Lord has truly blessed us with the wisdom and understanding to receive his mercy. And that's a beautiful thing, man, because our enemy is soon to be clothed with shame, man. He's going to be clothed with shame, man. And he brought it all upon himself, man. That pride against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and the hatred towards us. Like I said, man, this is not a light thing, man. What he did was, is like you said, ChatGPT says, like plucking the Lord in the eye, man. Man, and who would want to, who would want to pluck the Lord in the eye, man? You just got to think of it. You just think on this on a worldly level. Who would do that, man? You know, plucking somebody in the eye, that shit hurt, and that hurt for a while. It ain't just something you get over. No, man. The Lord, man, that's why the Lord is going to bring great judgment on Esau, man, because of that hatred towards the children of Israel, man. This is Proverbs 3, and dropping down to verse 33, it says, the curse of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the inhabitants of the just. See, that curse, and them chariots, those what they call UFOs and what they seeing in the heavens, that's the curse, man. So the curse, I should get it, but I'm not. This thing is in Zechariah. Was it 3? No, it's in 5. 5, you can read down about 3. I think it's like, matter of fact, let me do it, man. Let me read this one more time. It says, the curse of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is in the house of the wicked. And that curse is soon to come upon him, man. Him seeing it in the heavens, he's soon to see him physically, feel him physically, these curses, man. And also those curses, hold on, let me get this real quick. Because all those curses that we suffer, he's soon to have to deal with those curses, man. This is Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. It says, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. See that? Those curses that we had to suffer, he's soon to have to suffer, man. And on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Ain't that what they're doing? See, this is not a light thing, man. These curses are coming upon him. And he's soon finna feel the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. This is Zechariah 5. These chariots are cursed to him as well. This is Zechariah 5 and verse 3. It says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stilleth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. And who is the thief, man? You should know that, man. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And that's what Esau has done, man. Put up the name Jesus. And it shall remain in the midst of the house and shall consume it. See that? Those chariots, man, going to consume Esau's kingdom, man. So not only nuclear fire, but you got the fire from the chariots, man. And with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So the judgment is coming, man. There's no way out of Esau getting judged. And first thing Jake want to do is save Esau from the wrath of the Lord. That's not going to happen, man. That's not going to happen. Because this curse is coming in the house of the wicked, man. The curse of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is in the house of the wicked. And we see what the curse is. Those chariots is a curse too, man. But he blesseth the inhabitants of the just. Surely he has scorneth. Surely he scorneth and scorners. Let me slow down. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. The wise shall inherit glory. See that? The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. See that? It's coming upon these, man, our enemies, man. And like I said before, man, what Esau done, this with them just regular people, man. These are rulers and lords and kings that they put their hands on, man, the apple of the Lord's eye. The apple of the Lord's eye, man. And Jake just so quick to say, well, what about Esau getting saved? Man, that is not gonna happen. He's finna receive these curses. This is Psalm 6 and verse 9. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have heard my supplication. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will receive my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly. And like I'm saying, man, these chariots are gonna come into Babylon the Great all suddenly. It ain't gonna be no where they watching them. They're gonna be months for they call them UFOs or UAPs. It's gonna be months for the UAPs touch down. They ain't gonna have no time to get prepared or say goodbye to their family. It's all gonna happen all of a sudden, man. And they did that. The judgment coming for what they did to the children of Israel, man. So Lord, when it was edifying, made it there. Shalom. Shalom.